we have a lot of movies that are coming out in 2018 still. There's all of October really much that is pretty much left. Not all of it, but October 19th, we got Halloween coming out. I know everybody's excited about that one, but there's a ton of movies coming out in November and December. A bunch of movies that we are looking forward to see that we just kind of want to shoot the shit about. It's not necessarily really a fall movie preview because we really missed out on a couple already if we're going to cover them, but First Man and things too. But I think it's just there's stuff that we wanted to cover and just say, like, you know, I saw a trailer last night of one that we're going to talk about for a while, and I just am so excited for this movie, and we'll get into
Johnny
it.
English Strikes Again.
No.
Vice.
Creed 2.
No. Yeah, it was Creed 2. Yes, but we'll talk about it in a little bit.
Man.
There was that, but the other thing I have to say is, and I'm only going to talk about this once until they decide they're going to give us a sponsorship.
Okay.
I got that AMC pass thing.
You did.
And I'll tell you why I love it already. I haven't even used it for a movie yet. I'm going to use it for Star is Born when I finally see the damn thing, right?
Still
haven't seen it.
Wow.
But when I see it, I'm going to use that pass, and it'll probably cost me like $14, $15 to get a ticket normally, right? But now with this pass, you get 3 movies in a week. You can see a whole bunch of movies, whatever the Dolby, $20, like $19 for the whole. But that's not why I love it. Last night I went to a screening at an AMC.
Candy?
But I had to get something to eat, right? Because I was starving. Get on the line.
We know what happens when you don't eat.
Listen, I'm almost there right now. And the line started because I didn't get my stupid eggs. I forgot to buy the fucking eggs. But anyway, there's a line that starts and it's wrapped around the corner. But to the left is this little special line that they have. And I'm like, I always look at that stupid special line and I'm like, I wish I was part of that special line. I'm like, wait a minute. Bring up the thing on my app. And I was like, and I walked through it and I go, does this work for this? And he's like, yeah, you're good. I was like, perfect.
Right this
well
way,
spent.
Mr. Harlow.
That was it.
Man.
Well spent because you
It's
don't
like
have to wait
TSA pre-check.
That was it.
Yeah.
It was so great. I love that for that alone.
You know what I was thinking about the whole time you were telling that story?
Nothing.
Where is Creed 2 on this list?
November 21st.
Is it on there?
Yeah.
Where is it? I don't see it.
You got cut
It's on
off.
mine.
Is it on
Not
this
on
list?
mine.
What? Yeah. So
Oh, there's a back.
there is a back. There you
Roxy.
go.
I never checked the back.
I didn't. I know what. I didn't check the back either. So let's get into
This microphone smells like donuts, and now I'm very hungry.
This
love
microphone
the
always
smell of
smells
donuts.
so nasty.
I think donuts is better because she's got plaque. I think on that
Yeah,
thing.
it's
I
gross.
don't know what that is, and I don't.
Gross.
And this one is smells fine. All right, so we've got. October 12th, like I said, Bad Times at El Royale is the one that we talked about for a bit. First Man, obviously, even though it kind of ate it at the box office.
I'm going to go see First Man tomorrow.
Beautiful Boy. So
Boy.
worth your time.
Yeah.
This is an excellent movie.
Really? I hear
I thought
more
it was-
positive than I hear negative. So tell me a little bit about it.
It's a movie that is Timothy Chalamet
Yep.
and
Oh,
Steve
this
Carell.
guy.
And why? You don't like Timothy
No,
Chalamet?
every time Timothy Chalamet is in a movie, everybody's like, "Oh my god!
All right, well,
it
he
is the
should-
greatest movie
Does he
ever!"
get
He should,
nominated?
he should win the Oscar
Win
for
it.
this. He should win the
How
Oscar
can
for
you haven't
this.
seen all the performances yet?
Okay.
It's hard to
Have you
say.
seen
Don't be-
Johnny
don't be my
English
mother-in-law.
Strikes Again?
No, that's very
Have you seen it?
It's very true.
Hello.
As of
As
this
of-
point,
right.
he should win the Oscar for
From
this.
everything you've seen
From
thus
what I
far,
have seen thus
he's the
far, he
winner.
should win. He
Right.
is his nuanced performance is it's so not over the top,
Yeah.
and there are so many layers to it. And when you're playing somebody with addiction, that's very challenging to do.
How's Mark Riley in the movie? I'm sorry, Steve Carell. How's he?
You mean Lou Santini? Yeah.
I thought that he did a good job. I think he was probably the weakest though.
Okay.
But I thought he did a good enough
And
job.
more Tierney
tried
Tierney
really
is also
hard.
in it too, right? Is
Yeah.
the mother?
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
It was really, really
I feel
good.
bad for
Sad.
yelling about Timothy Chalamet, but it's the like he seems like a nice guy, but every time he touches
Right.
a movie,
You're jealous.
Yeah,
I
sure.
feel that way kind of about Bella Thorne. I'm confused.
Wait,
Well,
a
there's a
what?
difference.
Wait,
I
what?
think there's a total
Bella
difference.
Thorne. Everything Bella Thorne
Well,
touches turns to poop.
Duty.
you're confused about Timothy Chalamet's success, and I'm
He
confused
just
about
doesn't.
Bella
No,
Thorne.
not
No.
confused. He just doesn't like it.
No.
Oh, okay.
Well said, Christian. No, I'm just like every time the dude touches a movie, it's sort of like Daniel Day-Lewis in the movie. It's gonna be perfect.
It's funny that you said that.
Chalamet's like
it's funny that you say that though, because really, it's because About a Boy.
Chalamet
Not
had-
About a Boy. What's it
Beautiful
called?
Boy?
No. What was the one that he did? Call Me by Your Name.
Call Me by Your Name.
Call Me by Your Name, and then the other one that he was in. What was the one? Lady Bird. Lady Bird. I got it right before you told me.
Well done, Bird.
I had it. I knew it.
But those two movies, and because he was,
They were both great movies.
they were both great movies, and he was great in both.
Yeah.
But he really hasn't been in a ton of stuff.
No,
but it
this
was
is his
because
best performance by
really
far.
better than Call Me by Your
Yeah.
Name. I thought he was really
He was
good in that
amazing
movie.
in that. In this, I couldn't. Talk about you don't like to overuse cringeworthy. It was cringeworthy to watch. The way he does it's so good, and you just want to watch it through your eyes.
It was hard to watch.
Oh, it's so
Yeah. All right.
so hard to watch.
All right, so that one is something that I'm looking forward to the screener. I'm sure we'll get one for that.
The Oath,
Halloween,
not worth your time this weekend.
The Oath. Yeah, I hear mixed things.
I know Snyder liked it a
I
lot.
know.
I thought that it was so weak.
It's so weird though because I've been on the opposite sides of Snyder before in his taste. I've been on opposite sides of you before in taste, but I've also been on both your sides. So
It's a
I don't
comedy,
know who to
right?
believe. Yeah.
I-
You thought it wasn't. He said it wasn't.
I walked out going, I didn't laugh at all. He goes, you weren't supposed to. So I thought it was supposed to be a comedy. If it wasn't,
Ike
I'm
Barinholtz,
confused.
for
Yeah.
Christ's sake. He's
Yeah.
not
And Tiffany
exactly-
Haddish.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Halloween we talked about. That's October 9th. You want to watch our review on Halloween? Just watch yesterday's episode.
You see the hate you give yet?
I have not.
It was unbelievable.
great?
Oh, so good
Really?
too. So
and
good.
that comes out this week. Maybe I'll use my AMC
You
pass. And I'll go
should.
see that.
It was really, really strong, and I've only heard good things
That's
about it.
2 plugs, AMC, but it sponsors this fucking show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because there's a local fisherman who's shopping a movie called The Bait You Give. It's pretty good.
But
Sean Maroney!
Come on, I got to give you a couple Sean Maroney's. Come on.
So good.
Come on.
Sean Maroney.
One of the ones I'm looking forward to most, though, on this date is Mid 90s, which is Jonah Hill's movie. I
yeah.
haven't seen it yet,
Somebody saw that recently.
but every time this trailer comes on, and they're
You love
playing
it.
it before it's just the vibe of it is so.
What are you laughing
What
at, Riley?
happened?
It's like got a
Bait You
90s
Give.
vibe.
You like the bait you give? All right.
Bait you give.
Right, you got Riley. It's your audience.
Random.
Yep.
You should tell random jokes when you come up with it. You should just walk by Riley and whisper in his ear.
Yeah.
So because he's in
Not in the
he's
church
got that
anymore.
miserable stare at the computer.
Yeah.
He just starts laughing uncontrollably, and then just goes back to that dead stare.
Yep.
All right, let's go to October 26th.
You know,
John-
Gal Gadot
you-
at her house, they
you-
call it Galloween instead of.
Sean Maroney! You should-
Come on.
Johnny.
Roxy's feeling it, baby.
That one.
Do you really
That one
care?
didn't work for me.
No.
Sorry, I'm not gonna lie.
Too pitchy,
Damn
dog.
it. All right. My bad.
Johnny
My bad.
English Strikes Again. You really care about this movie?
I'll tell you what. There isn't a movie on this list that I'm more confused as how it got made than Johnny English
Oh,
Strikes
look at
Again.
the box office. I'll probably tell you how it gets made. How does it do in the
What
UK?
was the Johnny English first one?
They did like 12 of these.
Yeah,
fucking
there's
things.
like 50
Oh.
Johnny
This is the
English.
third one.
People
my
love
bad.
the Rowan Atkinson.
They really do. He's
I mean,
been doing
he's-
these movies forever.
No.
What are Johnny English movies at the box office? They're bringing them up right now. Let's see. So Johnny English, 28 mil. How much did that piss box? And
Piss?
look at that one. 8 million gross.
8 million.
Who's making?
How are they
I think
making a
Rowan,
third one
I think
off of
Rowan
that
Atk-
drop?
It was
Rowan
only
Atkinson's
3.
one.
I feel like there's been 12.
How much did the English Reborn cost to make? 45 million.
Oh my God.
And it made 8. Well, who makes another one?
Goodness.
No,
Well, no. Look, worldwide, it made 160.
Yeah.
Okay, well there you go. Domestic. Well, that's the difference. There's your big.
Yeah,
so
the
I'm
foreign.
looking.
Well, it's
I forget.
that movie is opening in England before it's opening here.
Right, and I looked at it when I'm thinking domestic. I'm thinking domestic for the UK.
Yeah.
And I see 8 million, but it's like, of course, it made 8 million here.
Yeah,
so it made
yeah.
160. There's your answer. That's why they're making another one.
Gotcha.
Now we go to. So staying in the 26th, the one that I'm very curious about that I hear. It is either you're going to really enjoy it or you're going to hate it because you're going to understand it's a great film, but you're just not going to like it.
Suspiria?
It's like Suspiria.
I
I hear the remake is
I skipped my
something.
screening yesterday because Perry told me that you leave with an icky feeling.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel like having an icky feeling yesterday, to be perfectly frank.
Yeah, well, that's what I hear. I hear. So when I ran into McQueenie,
And it's long. It's
Yeah.
like 2.5, 240 or something. Which
Okay.
is
Yeah,
really long.
that's a lot of
well,
money.
I talked to McQueenie, and he was saying that the movie itself is very ballsy. It takes a chance. It's different, and that's why I think he really enjoyed it. But I don't know. I'm curious about it. Snyder, you're not Snyder. Sheridan, you got anything on here that you're looking at that you're
I'm trying, boss.
You got it. Bohemian
Bohemian Rhapsody. Yeah,
there you go.
I'm
So
excited about that.
November 2 is Bohemian Rhapsody.
I can't
Did
wait.
Roxy
That's-
already saw that one, right?
No, I
She
saw
saw
40
first 40
minutes of
minutes,
it,
yeah.
but not first 40.
Oh, not the first.
I
just
saw
random
40 random
Random
minutes
40.
of the movie.
I would refuse to see that.
I was not. They didn't tell us that was happening,
wow.
Oh.
and I was not happy about it.
Why would they do that?
Well, I think it's because you already know the story, so it's not really spoiler territory,
Yeah.
and they wanted to make sure that they showed us that it was gay enough. And I don't
Oh.
know if that's actually what happened behind the scenes,
remind
but
you of your town?
I feel like they because all of the kind of because I feel like all of
I had 30 gay teachers.
there was a
45
lot
gay
of
friends.
They were all in the
negative
movie.
press about this. That from what we'd seen from the trailers, that they don't depict him as being the sexual gay man that he was, and so they really focused
wanna
on
show you
that
that
in
he
the
was.
40 minutes.
But wasn't
Got it,
that the
okay.
thing with him though too? Is that he really didn't come out, and the gay community wasn't so, like he wasn't openly gay, and so he wasn't like a big proponent of, like he was.
I don't know
closeted.
enough about it.
I don't think that's the case, actually.
No?
Or from the way that
they portray it in the movie?
the what's it called? Embargo's not up yet, so I can't give
Oh, okay.
specifics. But that isn't what I gathered
Okay.
From the movie
from-
or from his real life?
from the movie.
Oh, I was just saying in real life, I don't think he was. I mean, the weird champions kind of came out after the fact and stuff, and I don't think he was a spokesperson. This is something I heard while I may be mixing this with something else, but he wasn't. He didn't come out and really embrace it, and and because it wasn't the
was
He
a
had
best
a
different
thing
very
for people
serious
to.
girlfriend. For
Yeah. So
So,
it was.
there you go. So it was a different time. So
So that's what I was wondering if they are touching on that at all.
I
or
hear
if
great things about this movie. I hear great things about this film, and I think this is the one that Star is Born has to look over its shoulder about.
I don't think so, because from what I'm hearing about it, people are walking out with, and I don't know how, based off what I saw. I loved what I saw, but people are saying it was fun. It was
Really?
really fun.
See, it was.
Perry
Yeah, we can't-
freaked out for it.
Yeah, we can't. I can't. Again, I don't want to break embargo for them.
Yeah,
But I hear positive things from the people that I heard. But I'm not. I've talked to 4 people that saw it. So
About
I'm
Bohemian
really excited.
Rhapsody.
We're
Stars
going
Bohemian.
on. We're going Monday, right? Are you going Monday?
yeah, I'm going on Monday.
Cool.
So that's on. That's November 2nd. Is when that comes out. The Nutcracker and the
Yeah.
4 Realms. I got the screening for that, but it lands on my damn anniversary, so I can't take. I want to take my daughter to see it, but I do want to see that because I've never you don't give a shit. No, do you guys like the
Do you
Nutcracker
think
when you were
that's
a
going to
kid?
do well? It looks.
What's it got
It's
coming?
gonna be like it's weird that it comes out in November because if it came out in December, I think it'd be like one of those Christmas movies. Be like, let's get the kids and have a play date. We'll go to
Yeah.
Bravo Bistro and then we'll go to Nutcracker.
Right.
I
And
think it's
that'll
because
be, like,
Christmas
the
is
thing.
so stacked.
Sounds
And
pretty
Disney.
lovely.
Come on, kids, we're going to the Nutcracker.
Ah, this seems like a lovely time.
I want to go to this.
Yeah, I think it could be a surprise hit. I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't do great, but I'm rooting for it. I'm rooting for
It's
it.
a musical, right?
Yeah.
The
No,
one
not really. I don't think so.
the movie above that, Nobody's Fool. That's
What's
the
that?
Tiffany Haddish one, I think. That
Oh,
is
right.
coming
I
out.
saw the billboard for that recently.
Yeah, looks like it could be good.
She got short hair in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's a Tyler Perry movie.
Is
D is not in it.
No. November 6th. The front runner. I don't know which one that is yet.
That's
Which one's that?
Hugh Jackman as Gary Hart
Oh.
running against Bush,
Oh, that's cool.
and it looks great.
All right.
It looks really good.
All right, so there's that one.
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
Oh, interesting that that's coming out there, and then the Vice is coming
look
out.
where it's coming out. It's-
Yeah,
When's
Right around
Vice?
voting time.
When's Vice coming?
Vice is not until December.
Oh, okay. Well, look. So November 9th, though, there's some stuff coming out. A little more of the commercial stuff. The Girl in the Spider's Web, a new dragon tattoo story. I'm looking forward to this one.
You are?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
trying to.
You're trying to?
I'm trying to look forward to
Yeah,
it.
because Fincher's not doing this one.
Yeah.
Who's doing this
really
one?
like
Fede
the first
Alvarez.
one.
Fede
Oh, damn it, you
Alvarez.
beat me.
All right, Fede Alvarez is doing
I'm
this
all
one.
in. Fede Alvarez is one of the best directors working.
Yeah, man.
I'm a
I'm
Fetty Wap guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
not going to Maroney
Trap
on
Queen.
that one.
Feel
I'm
you,
not gonna
man.
Maroney on
Nah,
that.
that's a good one. No, I'm not going to Maroney
I
on that
liked it, yeah.
one. That was good.
Didn't land with me.
Fetty Wap.
Sorry, Fetty. You're 1 for 2.
I think that if you get the majority of the people in the room, then it's not Maroney. Like if enough
Yeah.
people, yeah.
Yeah, no. If you tell the joke and you hear this, then it's
yeah,
Maroney.
yeah.
Yeah. I do want to. We should try to pull that clip though for a soundbite. If it works, Beardo for Sean Maroney. Ken Knapsack. Sean Maroney. All right. So then that is The Girl in the Spider's Web comes out November 9th, and then for the kids is Dr. Seuss's The Grinch, which I
Not
saw,
just for the kids, for the people.
which I saw last night.
How was it?
Cannot talk about it.
Oh,
Embargo.
man.
But blink if it was good.
I can't talk about it.
Angela
It's
Lansbury is in it.
embargo.
Surely you just.
He hasn't blinked yet.
I'm
guys.
not-
Murder, she
I
wrote.
don't blink at all.
Oh no! Don't blink if it's good. Ah!
No, I can't say anything yet. So The Grinch comes out on November 9th. It is. What I will say is this. This makes sense that because if you look at like the Lorax, Horton Hears a Who, they've done these Seuss movies and they've never done The Grinch. They've done the Ron Howard
Jim
version,
Carrey one.
obviously. Yeah, that was, but they haven't done it in the style of this animation. And those movies, from my opinion, have worked. And I think that it's about time they do one for The Grinch. That's all I'll say right now.
I just saw a bus drive by, and it said it was
There's
like a
no
Grinch
bus in
bus. No, it was a Grinch bus. It was painted with the Grinch, and it said if you pick your nose long enough, you'll get that booger. And I was like, I don't know what that has to do with the movie, but it's pretty good.
It's funny, yeah.
It's good
Oh,
advice.
I thought you were making a joke. This is a real
No, it's a real
story.
bus.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a real.
My goal though is to
Real
start
Grinch bus.
Yeah, my goal is to start getting the chat room to start hearing jokes from us and then saying Sean Maroney.
Sean Maroney. Oh, it'd be
Do
good.
you feel like Sean is an SH or an SEA?
No, it's SHAWS.
Yeah,
That's how it's written.
Sean.
He's Sean
He's
Maroney.
Sean, yeah.
I told Ellis last night that that's what we were doing. People help out jokes. He loved it.
Yeah.
Okay, so then November 16th, we talked about this a little bit yesterday, but
Skipping.
are we skipping?
You're going to skip Overlord?
Overlord is
Give me that.
Hell yeah, Overlord.
Overlord is the bad robot produced
Nazi
himself.
zombies.
It's gonna
I've
be
heard-
hard R.
I've heard mixed reviews from people
I've
who
heard
saw
it's
this.
dope.
Yeah,
People
thanks.
saw this at the screener at the
press
the
screen.
festivals or whatever.
Yeah.
And I heard great things until I started hearing not as great things.
Okay.
There's
I
still
haven't
great
seen
things.
it.
But good.
Yeah.
And I love the
You've
trailer.
heard nothing but good.
What's a Rotten Tomato score on it? Because if it's festival, they probably brought it up. Overlord, I'll tell you what, I didn't love the trailer for it, but then I actually heard way more positive than I heard negative. And I think Eric Davis over at Fandango gave it a good 93%.
93, wow.
14 reviews, though. It's only 14 reviews. But still.
Wyatt Russell's in it too. That's Kurt Russell's kid.
Okay.
He's great.
I'm Kurt
He's good in
Russell's kid.
Black Mirror.
Yeah.
I'm going now.
It was a
90
weird. He did the show on AMC that just wrapped called Lodge 49, which is very weird. I
Okay.
did not get it.
Lodge 49, I haven't even heard of it.
It was like okay.
How can I be
Overlord.
this TV person
right
who still
after-
has shows I haven't heard
It's
of?
right after Breaking Better Call Saul.
Thousands of things on
Is it
television.
a truffle pumpers
No,
thing?
it's a real thing. Lodge
Truffle
49.
Shuffle.
Wyatt Russell.
What's a truffle
somebody
pump?
else.
It's
a
a
show
show.
on the Audience
Oh.
Network.
I know truffle butters, but I don't
No,
know
truffle pumper.
Truffle pumper.
Truffle Pumper.
No, it takes
It's
place
about
in
the
the
truffle
1800s.
wars of the late 1800s with Prince Gavin of the late regime. Luxembourg versus Liechtenstein.
Well, so you guys are freaking out about Overlord out there because Copster, you're a big J.J. Abrams guy, right?
Yeah, I like JJ. Okay,
booing?
easy, Brian.
Who's
Yeah,
booing,
that was
Brian?
Who do you think? That was Brian. Yeah, he doesn't
Booing
like
to
things.
J.J.
I can see Brian that's going to J.J. Abrams' house and booing him for no reason.
Probably. I don't think
Why,
Brian. Do you
though?
like any of his movies?
They're okay. No, I think we saw the trailer for this before The Nun,
Yes,
right?
yes.
I was really excited until it got all zombie
Right.
and bullshit.
That's how I felt too. I was like, oh, this looks like a great World War II movie.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
they introduced this, and fuck off.
Right. But
Speaking of zombies, if
yeah.
anybody's still watching The Walking Dead, I am. It's
I
now
am.
a romantic comedy.
I am watching it as well.
Yeah, it's
What?
the worst.
Oh, man.
all right,
I love it.
Let's move on.
You do?
So
Yeah.
let's
I
get
hate
to
myself.
let's get to November 16th now because it looks like Overlord. Some people want to see it. The rest of us will wait to hear what the other people think. November 16th, Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. Now we talked about this a little bit yesterday. Now I also heard and
Fool me once.
so Alex, is there embargo from what you said?
I don't think I can talk about it.
All right, Alex saw it.
Alex, just go full JTE and break the embargo.
Yeah, no, we can't say whether he liked it or not. But Alex
Knock
saw
on
it.
the wall once if you liked it.
Yeah, but what I will tell
Blink.
you, is what I'm hoping that happens in this movie. Even though I told you yesterday, I really liked the first one, and I'm one
Yeah.
of the few I think that really enjoyed it a lot. That what I think.
I enjoy it.
Put the animals in my.
I do like that impression you do. I'm going to be honest with you.
Who are you?
He's
I'm
being
Eddie
Eddie
Redmayne.
That's your Eddie Redmayne?
Have you seen
Spot
Fantastic
on.
Beasts?
Spot on.
I put the animals in my little contraption.
Ladies and gentlemen, Eddie Redmayne in
Yeah,
the studio.
thank you guys.
We
I
actually had
appreciate
Eddie
it.
Redmayne on.
Can't handle.
But I think they're going to link this one way more to the Harry Potter franchise than even the first one did.
We got some references in the trailer
Yes.
that would make me believe that as well.
I think so. I think it's going to feel. I think that they realized that. I think David Yates and I think J.K. Rowling understood that it felt a little bit more, and which I agree with, even though I really liked it. It felt a little bit more detached. It's almost like a really separate thing that just happens to have, the wizard world, as where this one will actually link in and be involved with the other stuff that you know.
Yep.
Does anybody else care about this movie? I
Yeah,
care about it.
I care enough.
You care
Yeah,
about it?
no, I liked the
Harry
first one as
Potter.
well. Yeah,
I'm excited to see it.
Is this
I
a-
did like the first one.
You take the kids to see it, Brett?
That's-
yeah.
nice.
My son and I watched the Potters.
I hope you enjoyed this.
Did you watch the first one?
Yeah,
Did you
I
like
liked
it?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
cool.
A lot of buzz around widows too. I'm hearing.
I mean, the cast is incredible.
Love the
And
cast.
Steve McQueen's an incredible.
It's like a
director, too.
female Heat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking. I think
Love
really
Heat.
Viola Davis is the one that
I mean, look at this. Then you go to Colin Farrell, Brian Tyree Henry from Atlanta, who's awesome. Daniel Kaluuya, Get Out. Then Carrie Coon, who's like
Colin Farrell's in that movie.
Yeah,
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at Widows.
He's got
You
a
have
whole
a
bunch.
different
Oh, you
sheet.
have a whole thing?
We have a sheet that has all the
Oh,
actors.
man.
In.
Yeah,
I have
That's-
90 more
Can I
printouts
have
over
one?
here. Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot.
That was for my purpose, so I could know.
Oh,
There you
That's
go.
good.
I like being
I
educated.
like that we're doing it now
Yeah.
on the air.
I've had him over here the whole time. I said,
It's nice.
You know what?
You have Robert Duvall. You have Liam
The
Neeson.
printouts
Selfish
were in my
prick.
little. They were in my little.
Hashtag that's the
contraption.
show.
All right, we got Fantastic Beasts. We got Crime
Got that.
School. We talked about that. Widows. We talked about.
Instant Family.
What's it? You even know what that is?
no
You have no
idea.
idea. Oh, Instant Family. I do know what that is. That's Mark Wahlberg.
Rose Byrne.
I was supposed to see it tonight, but I probably won't be able to do
Oh, hey,
that.
how you doing?
Oh, Tig. Tig's in that. I'd see that.
Mark.
Yeah, so that one is something I'm going to look more into as another screening because I can't make it tonight. But November 21st, out of all the ones that I really want to see, this to me is my pick for all the movies that we have out that I cannot live without, and that's Creed 2.
Yeah.
I think I feel the exact same way.
The poster when we went to the movie the other night.
Holy
what did we see the other night at the ArcLight? Oh, Halloween.
Yeah.
And there's that picture. We've seen the poster before of him on his knees, just kind of with his hands up, and it looks so good in the movie
That
theater.
trailer too. I've watched.
I watched
so
it like
good.
20 times.
They showed another trailer, a TV spot last
Uh.
night. I don't know what I was watching with my wife, and it was a TV spot for it. And you know that shot when Stallone's like, "That's the same thing your father said to me when I died right here in my arms." But they flash back to the Rocky IV clip
during the TV spot.
during the
they did?
TV
Wow.
spot, and as he says it, you see Creed in his arms, and I'm like, yes, that is.
I'm so
awesome.
about this.
I can't. This movie. I mean,
You ever think James Brown blames himself?
I think James Brown's dead.
I know, but back then,
But-
they were like, do you think everybody was like, it was my fault Creed died. It was
Oh,
too
yeah,
much.
in the movie? Yeah,
too much dancing up top.
I don't think so. I think James Brown left right after the performance. Yeah, that was a great performance too.
Fantastic.
But here's the question for everybody
Career performance.
at the table, in the booth. So Creed, the first one, did something that no one thought it would do, and it got an Oscar nomination for Sylvester Stallone.
Mm-hmm.
Any chance in hell that anybody gets nominated for this movie?
Yes.
You think so? Who?
Dolph Lundgren.
I mean, can you imagine? No chance in hell, as they would say.
You don't think? I think
I
that
don't-
Stallone
I
might get
No,
it.
I'm not saying the movie. I'm saying Dolph Lundgren.
I
Yeah,
think
no.
that's possible. I think Michael might.
Yeah.
I think he's got the best shot if they get a really good performance out of him, which he always does. But it depends on how it's written.
We will see. But
We'll
you're
see.
saying any shot? Yeah, there's a shot
You
for
think
sure.
Riley, is there a shot?
Holy crap!
What
The
happened?
side one spin. What next level is this?
Oh my God.
Like a cat with a
Wow.
laser pointer.
Yeah.
My hands aren't big enough.
Yeah, the side ones aren't very
Sean
functional.
Maroney, everybody.
Yeah.
Wow.
You all right? You want me,
I was just
really-
really excited. I had gotten a little sick of the middle one.
All right. Makuga.
I don't think.
gonna need that back.
Listen, I'm a little worried about Sylvester Stallone writing this thing, putting in all the references to Rocky IV. It looks great. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong, but that's
You
where
can't
I worry.
win!
That's where I worry about the Oscar noms.
You wrote Rocky Balboa. I liked Rocky Balboa.
If anything, I think Michael B has a big shot. But other than that, I don't know.
He wrote the first Rocky.
I think the Stallone death scene
I
is
know.
what's going to make it. So if he,
But we
if
don't
he-
have
yeah.
Coogler writing it.
Yeah, I know.
He's the
Kugler
one-
did said. I mean, look, I talked to Cody.
He
I was
really
talking to Cody.
set it up.
I was talking to Cody and Cops yesterday, or whenever it was when we see Halloween, about Creed. If they were excited, 'cause I think they were walking with me when I saw the poster, and I asked Cody. I was like, "Did you like Creed?" And he said, "It's my favorite Rocky movie." And I think. Well, I think there are a lot of new people that are introduced to the Rocky franchise that way. It doesn't hit for all. And Copster's not a big fan of the Rocky movies. I love them.
Not a big fan. Like
Is
doesn't
that-
like them or
no,
just.
well, he's in there.
Well, yeah, I just didn't grow up on them as
Right.
much as ever. Like my dad is a huge Rocky fan, and I never cling to him. But it was when I started doing schmoes, and JT gave me all the movies, and I watched them all. I like Rocky 3 a lot. I like that one a lot, but I just don't cling to him. But yeah, Creed's the best out of all of them.
Thunderlips.
Yeah, I mean, so
I mean, look at the last name on the list here. Milo Ventimiglia reprising his role from Rocky Balboa
Is
as
he in-
Rocky's
is he
son.
in there?
That's what it says right there.
Oh, that's great.
Brigitte
It's so funny
Nielsen.
you say that because last night, because my wife is a This Is Us like fanatic.
Last night's episode was incredible.
I have not watched
She-
it.
Oh,
God!
Sorry.
I don't think she watched it either. So she is.
It's the war episode, right?
yeah.
It's all Vietnam.
So she is. My wife loves the show. And like last night, I was like, "Oh yeah, he played. It's Rocky's son." She's like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, he played Rocky's son in Rocky Balboa." She's like, "He did?" It's like, she's like, "I'll watch that." I go, because of that movie. And I'm like, I try to get you to watch that thing so many times, and then finally she'll watch. But she just doesn't do well with boxing violence. Other violence in movies she can do well with, but actually people punching each other in the face, she doesn't do well with it. I tried. We watched like the first, like it's like she's watching an actual fight.
This is how my marriage works, right? I'm like, hey, babe, I want to go see Stars Born. Everybody's talking about it. Sounds awesome. She's like, I don't know. Gaga and like acting. And then a day later, she goes, hey, Kayla said that she loved Stars Born. Let's go. I was like, all right,
Your opinion means shit.
Nothing.
Yeah,
Kayla.
should have Brett
getting into your shit.
Should have Brett call Kayla.
Oh, another one about Kayla. Kayla this. Kayla that. Right?
Do you live in my house?
Well, why did you call Kayla?
When did you first meet Kayla, bro?
Oh, that bitch. Holding her way into my marriage.
I'm having such a hard time with this because she is a very talented actress, and I love her
Yeah,
work,
she's
and I'm
amazing.
a super fan of hers.
I don't even know who she is.
Really?
Sticking her nose
Very-
into his
she's very
marriage.
She was the maid of honor in my wedding.
Of course she was. Always.
Who's got to just get herself in there? It's supposed to be Louise, but Kayla's had to get her shit in there. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
The favorite.
Green Book.
Never heard of it.
Sign me up.
Yeah.
It was Green Book.
Peter Farrelly.
Yeah, man. But Viggo Mortensen. Help me out, guys.
Mahershala Ali.
Yeah, Mahershala Ali.
Linda Cardellini. She's also in Hunter Killer.
Yeah, well,
Linda Cardellini.
we're working on trying to get some people in here from Green Book.
Oh,
if I
nice.
could get Viggo Mortensen here, it'd be
Holy
pretty
moly.
great.
I'd just ask him, end me. Just put the sword in me. Kill me like Aragon.
Dude, that November 21st, by
that
the way.
It's a big one. It's a
That,
big
that
one.
Thanksgiving weekend, that is a big summertime. Listen to that. Creed 2. I mean, Green Book is for this, smaller audience, but it'll be smaller film. Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Yeah.
Wreck-It Ralph 2. That's going to destroy.
Robin Hood.
Is that why?
Robin Hood's going to eat it.
Yeah,
Why are we doing that?
What
do
are they
keep,
eating?
They keep
Shit.
making Robin
Big
Hood
piles of
movies,
shit.
and
Manure.
they keep not doing well.
Yeah.
This is a bad time to release this. First of all, second of all, I love Taron Egerton. Love him. Think he's a great actor, and was rooting for him to be Han Solo. Right. But this is a poor choice.
Yeah.
And
I haven't even heard anything about
No.
this movie.
It's-
There's
Jamie
no
Foxx is
buzz.
wearing like Jordans in one scene of Robin Hood. They're like,
Good
how'd
for
you
him.
get those?
It looks not good.
Time travel.
Yeah.
So, whoa, they're
Ever seen
going
Black
weird
Knight?
with Robin Hood.
My
Animated
contract.
Robin Hood. The only Robin Hood.
Yeah, the best one. The Fox.
Robin Hood over under. It's for everybody in the booth. Over under 21.5 million opening weekend on a movie that cost how much to make?
Like
Robin
110
Why are
probably.
you 21.5? Where'd you
I'm
get
gonna
that?
I'm gonna say
Because you want-
over, but I don't think it goes over 25 million.
You say over 25? You
Ju-
say over 21.5?
Over 21.5.
Okay,
I'm
Roxy.
saying under.
Look, 200 million.
No, that's- that's-
No, that's the Ridley
holy
Scott one.
shit!
Yeah.
I was like, first of all, back to the Ridley Scott one. $200 million to make that shit piece.
That
movie's pretty cool.
Unbelievable.
$200 million though. I mean, come on.
Yeah, it usually doesn't
Not
go
available.
That's not
budget
good.
for a while.
That's not good.
Let's say it costs 150 million. Let's say it's 130. Let's say it's 130, which is probably a low number.
100.
It's going to cost more than 100, but let's say Jamie Foxx alone probably costs like 15. But it'll probably be, let's say 130 million, right? I say under.
Yep.
21.5.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That thing
so
is going to
With that weekend, Robin
Yeah.
Hood, Creed 2, and Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Yes, I'm
That's not even third fiddle. That's like crap. My violin broke.
It's going to eat it. It's Roxy over under.
I said under already.
You said
I
under
was the
already.
first to say under.
Okay,
And
Brett.
then you all copied me.
I don't know. Yeah, under. Yeah,
Okay.
is the under bad?
Boys in the booth.
It's gonna hit it exactly. I don't know.
I think it's just over.
I say 19.2.
19.2. So Cody's going under.
Ryan, what about you?
Everybody, is everybody?
Alex?
Does anybody have?
Say
So,
over.
Alex is going 12.
all right, you sarcastic fucks. Any of you guys in there think that this movie will be good?
It doesn't look good.
Does anybody want to see? Is anybody excited about this movie?
No.
That's the problem.
No.
Not my
Alex
Robin Hood.
is. Alex is. He saw it already.
I am for Taron
You
saw
Egerton.
it.
Wait,
That's
did you
all.
see it, Alex?
No, I did not see it.
why'd you say
I'm
that, Alex?
No, I don't. I'm excited for Taron Egerton.
You are. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Alex picked Taron Egerton guy, huh?
Yeah. Well, Creed 2 Creed 2 wins that weekend. Now,
Yes.
the question: what did Creed 2?
I don't know.
do
I think
open-
Ralph Breaks the Internet wins
No,
the week.
Ralph
Oh
Breaks the
yes,
Internet
I
wins.
mean, as far as
Yeah.
yes, 100%.
But as far as movies,
as far
Things
as
that you want to see.
yes,
Yeah.
but I
Great
want
too.
to see. I want to see Ralph. I mean, I'll take the daughter to see that one. But I think
if you
that-
get a +1 to Creed 2, can I be your +1?
you asked first.
Thanks.
You asked
Damn
first.
it.
Yeah, he asked first. So let's go to.
Would you
What the
take
hell
me
was I
to
talking about?
ass
Creed.
screening?
Yeah.
I mean, it's only been 3 years since I've been doing this.
Oh,
but-
okay. The Blu-ray code's not enough.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Every Blu-ray code I literally get goes to you. All right.
Wait, Brett gets the Blu-ray codes?
No.
I reviewed those for years.
Yeah, you don't review them anymore.
But I
You-
tweeted out a link, so that's why I
Creed
got 'em.
cost $35 million, the first one to make, and it made 109 domestic. Opening weekend. What did it do? Opening weekend? Where is it?
29.
29 million. Oh, this is going to do over 29.
Yeah, definitely.
45.
Yeah, I was gonna go 40.
Yeah.
That's pretty low for their opening weekend for what I would have guessed.
How much did it cost? How much did the second one cost?
So I think
to make?
Ralph is gonna take a lot of that box office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is
Because
going to be
of the
word of mouth.
children.
Still,
Because
they
of the
don't get given the
children's.
budget on this one either.
Do you guys ever go see a movie on Thanksgiving Day? Have you ever done that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love
Definitely.
that. That's super
I
fun.
think I did Casino Royale for
Did you?
that one.
Did you?
Yeah, when it came out.
Sorry, go ahead.
I fly a lot on Thanksgiving Day, and that's the best thing to do on
Because there's
Thanksgiving.
nothing going
Yeah.
on at the airport.
It's the best. It's the best.
It's the truth.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the best.
All right, so I do want to hear from the. Let's hear from the crowd. The crowd? Sure, let's hear from the crowd. The audience in the chat room and on Twitter #CloudAlive. Which movies so far that we've been talking about are you looking forward to the most? Is it Wreck-It Ralph? Is it Creed 2? Is it Fantastic Beasts? Is it something else completely? Light up the chat room. Let us know. Riley will be looking at.
Is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse a animated movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is the Phil Lord movie.
Did you not
And
see
Miller.
Venom?
No.
No.
I won't. I will. Don't wait till that comes
November
out on
23rd.
DVD.
What is any? This is all limited stuff, right? November
Yeah.
30th. Honey in the Head. Which one's that, Riley? Do you know?
I can look.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you don't know about Honey in the Head?
No, do you know about that?
No, yeah, no.
No, it's
Nobody knows what that is. Okay.
I have.
it's a poo movie.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know
about
if I've
medical.
ever heard of Honey in the Head.
All right. Well, hopefully we hear about it when it
Yeah,
comes
Eric
out.
Roberts.
No,
Honey
Claire
in the Head is with
Forlani.
Trina
Claire
Bush.
Forlani coming
Oh, look at this
Interesting.
line. A little Green Street
Oh,
Hooligans.
that's
Mallrats.
I love
Matt
Claire.
Dillon.
So
There
really,
you
December.
go.
What is this now? So we're getting to December 7th. There's a re-release of Schindler's List.
Yeah.
That's coming out. Then
Crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Love
and then
it.
December 14th. Mortal Engines. What a strange. This seems to me like a January or a February release.
Right?
Mortal
That
Engines.
thing, I worry that it's gonna just bomb.
It's going to get hit in the balls by the second week of Creed and the second week of Ralph.
Yeah.
And if Robin Hood can do anything.
well, and Spider-Verse is
Yeah.
going to just crush it.
Yeah, I think so,
That's
too.
Is this like a
the
Lego
heat
movie?
Going out.
No, it's an animated. Actually, the style's really cool. It's Phil Lord and or Chris Miller who did
Okay.
the Lego
Solo,
movie,
a Star Wars
21
movie.
Jump Street.
Right.
Nah, they don't really get credit for that.
Last
one.
Man on Earth.
Yeah, so it's what's the guy's name from the New Girl? Jake
Johnson.
Jake
Jake
Johnson.
Johnson, yeah.
I think he plays old Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Miles Morales is the kid from Dope. I think.
Oh, Brian Tyree Henry.
I think
No,
so.
no, that's not who
Oh,
it is.
Shamik Moore.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
Yes.
exactly
Yeah,
who it
he's
is.
from Dope, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Haley
Well,
Steinfeld.
I don't know if he's.
I know her.
I don't know if that's who it is.
I love this trailer so far. The only thing I didn't like about it when I saw it at Venom was I just thought it was a cheap way to get people like, telling everybody there's this scene at the end for Venom besides the first one. And they go, well, check out. There's 2 scenes. That's what they were telling everybody. There's 2 scenes. I was like, and I knew from what you said, I was like, it's not 2 scenes. It's the Spider-Verse thing.
Yeah.
But I had already seen a lot of it from Comic-Con. It looks great. It looks great. Is it? And Nicolas Cage?
It does
Wait,
look
that's
great.
not it. Is
Nicolas Cage
Yeah,
is
Nicolas
in it. Yeah,
Cage.
he plays
Nicolas
noir
It's
Spider-Man.
Nicolas Cage's
Wow.
second animated superhero appearance of this year. He was also in Teen Titans.
Wow.
Go to the movies.
Which you loved, right?
Yeah, it was really great.
That movie.
I missed that one.
It was really good.
And then
Watch that with your daughter. She'll love that.
Who? How about Cody? You were in this movie. Do you like? Do you,
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm looking
Do you
forward to this.
care?
The trailer's awesome.
who?
Yeah.
Anybody super excited about it?
I
Or
wanna
just,
see this
I know
trailer.
Dorian's.
I'm pretty excited about this because I think it's gonna be dope.
Yeah, everyone was wondering, shit, are we able to mic Brett up quick to have
tell
him go
Dorian.
talk? Well, I want to talk to Dorian about it. He's seen it.
Yeah, he's got a mic in his hand.
Well, yeah, but I don't know if he's going to be able to hear us. Thank you.
Yeah,
Vero.
yeah.
Appreciate that. All right,
got it. We got
Brett,
it. Tell him to
Brett,
come over here.
Brett, go over there. I want to talk to. Damn it, Kara.
Yeah, everybody's blowing up in the chat about Kayla. So
Okay.
she messed with her.
He's not lying.
Wrong
So
guy.
one of our our sheets says that Vice is on the 14th
Oh, Dorian's
also,
not here.
and one of them says it's on the 25th.
Oh, he's not.
He's
All
not
right, we'll
around.
forget it.
You can sit there, Mark.
I got to be honest with you. I'm looking forward to The Mule.
Which one's that?
That's the Clint Eastwood movie where he plays the old man
Is
judge.
he directing it?
No.
Bradley
Yes.
Cooper.
Bradley, what? Who?
Bradley Cooper's in it. Clint
Bradley
Eastwood's
Cooper's
directing
directing
it.
it.
No,
And
no,
he's
no.
The Mule, I can't wait. For
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
The trailer is fantastic.
It's awesome.
All right, so Mortal Legends we think is going to be a disappointment. The Mule, everyone's excited about.
Is Vice the 14th or is Vice the 25th?
This says the 14th.
Well, here it says 14th. Here it says 25th.
maybe it's limited.
I think it's
because
Yeah.
that's what I'm stoked on.
Vice?
Really?
Yeah, oh my god,
still
that
have not watched the
trailer
trailer.
looked so good.
I didn't watch
Did
the trailer.
it?
Right?
I thought so.
You didn't like the trailer?
It was fine.
Why? What's wrong?
I like
I
it.
don't know. I mean, it's just like another. It feels like that movie W from Oliver Stone.
Who's directing this one?
This is
Vice.
Adam McKay.
Adam McKay.
Yeah,
See,
yeah,
that's-
yeah,
that's-
yeah.
I love Adam
That's
McKay.
why I'm going to push back because I think The Big
Okay.
Short was so good.
So good.
I thought
that-
it was pretty good.
I loved it, and I want to see them rework together.
Yeah.
Because I thought Adam McKay brought a lot out of Christian Bale, and which Bale's obviously a great director, but he's a great actor, but it takes that great director to
This
really.
is the Dick Cheney
Yes.
one.
Yeah. So
I'm the man.
what's second act? Which one's that?
Oh, I thought it said Sister Act. I need my
Sister Act
cheaters
3 is
on.
coming out next
I
year.
don't know. It's saying
Oh,
Jennifer
it's
Lopez,
that.
Vanessa Hudgens.
It's like Made in Manhattan
Oh
2.
no, I've seen that trailer. It is fucking terrible.
Our boy Milo's in that one too.
Yeah.
I just saw
all
that
over the
trailer
place.
the other day, and
it's brutal.
it looked like a movie that should have been made in the 90s.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow, it's brutal. Have you seen the trailer for it?
She's like, I'm qualified, and then they fake her resume, and then the whole movie's about her, like them finding her out. It's like, don't tell mom the babysitter's
Jennifer
dead.
Lopez is not a leading star
movie.
anymore.
No.
It's like she should be. She should.
It's
try
Made in Manhattan too.
She should try to be doing like what a lot of like what Michael Keaton did for a bit.
Yes.
Go towards the side and do like side. She's a good actress. Like,
Yes.
go do the
I
side
agree.
roles. Go to drama. Don't go back to your old
Yeah.
hat here and start doing romantic comedies.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
that
with
looks
you.
terrible.
It looks bad.
Roma. What's Roma about? Who's
Rome.
that?
It's about Rome.
Is it Rome?
That's a. Oh God.
We don't
That's
know.
the Alfonso Cuarón. Netflix
Oh,
movie.
right.
Yeah.
So that's one. I think that we can talk about that. I think Snyder saw it and was a little disappointed with it, but there are other people who loved it. So Alfonso Cuarón, sign me up.
Yeah, he's the man.
Yeah. Do you care about that one, Roxy? You're
No.
playing with the fidget.
No, I don't care.
All right. December 19th, Mary Poppins
Mary
does
Poppins.
return.
I care about that.
I feel
Yeah,
like
it
you
was
want to
his
see
favorite
this.
movie.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that was one that I said that would be nice.
Yeah. I want to see that
Mary
one.
Poppins.
Brett,
My-
do you like movies?
What's that?
Do you like movies?
It loves movies.
Did you love them?
Yeah, he loves movies.
I just don't. I don't have the time to
You
follow
don't
them
study
like
them.
you guys
right,
do.
you
Yeah,
but you do
right.
like them.
yeah. No, I get one a night. Maybe we get to pick one. We get 1 hour to 2 hours a night that before we have to go
What
to
did you
bed.
watch recently?
Recently, I've been watching The Voice with my wife.
I watched
but-
that last night too.
It's a good movie. Yeah.
Yeah, we watch. Then after that, as a little thing, we did Schitt's Creek.
Did you watch
That's a
any
funny
movie?
show.
What's that?
What was the last movie you watched?
Last movie we watched? Oh shit, it's been a while.
I
I
have
didn't
one
do
for-
much.
I
I
got a-
went straight to bed the last couple.
I got a
weeks.
couple of codes. I got Ant-Man and the Wasp for you if you want the code.
Oh yeah, we watched Infinity War.
Oh, and the first time?
Yeah.
And?
I fell asleep. I was pretty tired.
You didn't finish it?
But my wife liked it.
She did? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, good. Let's
I have
move
to
on.
give that one a rewatch when I'm not.
Well, Mary Poppins, I think I would put it in. I put it in my top 5 of the big movies that I'm looking forward
Yeah.
to. But Aquaman is up there. Now, here's the thing: December 21st is when Aquaman comes out.
It's a Friday.
Yeah,
Dolph again?
but here's the thing with December 21st. Aquaman had a clear shot to just destroy, right? And then that Bumblebee trailer came out. Bumblebee looks like the new E.T.
Yes.
My wife got emotional during the Bumblebee.
Bumblebee
Looks really good.
looks awesome. It looks like the Transformers movie I actually wanted to see that I still have never seen, minus the animated film from
I think it's going to
1986.
go over huge.
It looks so
and
good.
revitalize the franchise.
It looks so good. Here's the thing, though. Here's the big question. If this movie hits and it becomes great, and because they're going to hit, basically what they're going to do, what everyone wanted to see, is you're going to see all the 1980s Transformers, what you wanted to see. If it hits, do you then get away and say, no, thank you, Mr. Bay, you're never allowed to come back to this thing, and you just give the franchise to Travis Knight?
Yes.
Yeah. That seems like the smart play, right? But what if it doesn't make as much money?
Then
Right.
no.
I think it's not going
Right.
to make as much money just because of maybe a little bit of fatigue
And it comes out in
Michael
December.
Bay, and it comes in. It's against Aquaman and Mary Poppins. That's
Here's
tough.
the thing too. It's
Yeah.
just called Bumblebee.
Right.
Yeah.
And people that aren't movie buffs like us, they go in the theater like, oh, Bumblebee? Nah. If it was called Transformers, Bumblebee.
Right.
There you
But
go.
the good thing is that it will probably have whichever one has the weaker first will probably have a pretty strong second weekend because the competition there is not too stiff.
Holmes and Watts.
That
Holmes
that
and
was
Watson
the
was-
worst piece of shit trailer.
I didn't see
I
the trailer.
have-
Is it terrible?
Holy
Really?
Oh my
crap.
god, I laughed my ass
Is it
off.
funny, Riley?
I liked it.
Are
I
you
mean,
kidding?